I made it. I got caught up and ready. And I grabbed a tortilla because tortillas. But hi, Larkin and Arrow and Jason. How you guys doing? And Cake Fiend, welcome on in. Oh, the music. It's just the lo-fi boy. So he's all just synthwave. Gandhi wants tortilla. Of course he does. Hi, Arrow. Thank you. How you guys doing? Oh God, it's really warm, by the way. I need to turn my AC on. Let's see here. Well, you know what, too? The cats are definitely just being like, excuse me, we know what's happening. They're so used, they were already used to this before. They're too good at this. What am I trying to do? AC. There we go. Get that adjusted. It's very warm. Why is... Oh, yeah. Ugh, there we go. I had to look at our cameras earlier because, I came home and a kitty got sick, so I was trying to figure out which kitty got sick. But anyways, how's it going? Everybody doing good? I'm doing pretty good. Work's been a stress, but you know, making it through. But we're here. We're gonna play some more Baldur's Gate 3. Did me? I heard a noise that sounded not normal, but okay. I wasn't sure if it was Candy. He had just jumped down, so. But how are you doing, Arrow? Oh, come on up, Freybean. She's not hungry. She has a full bowl of food that I gave her like 15 minutes ago. And so, your ribs are healed. Oh, good. And then you got oh, you finally, and they came in the right color this time? After how many times you had to keep resubmitting that you kept getting the wrong product? That was annoying. I would be annoyed by that. Third time's the charm. Sometimes it is. Sometimes they're like, this is the third time this is like happening with the same order. What the fuck's going on? Maybe it was, ooh, you know what? I wonder if maybe there was like a batch that got mislabeled, maybe. I don't know. It's coming from a warehouse, I know that's for sure. And so, but yay! You got it done. You got the right balusters now. Freya Bean, you're funny, girl. You are funny. I don't know about any of you guys. Sam Eyes, hello! But I like eating tortillas. Just plain regular tortillas. They're tasty. How are you doing, Sam? How are things going? How are your babies? Are they still being extra snuggly? Since you got, like, you've been back for a little while now, but are they still staying extra snuggly? I'm getting Baldur's Gate pulled up because we only got 2 hours. 2 hours because I need to go to bed at 7:30. Ooh, The Shape of Water. That's a good movie. I like that movie. I had to watch it a couple times because the first time I tried to watch it, I just got distracted. And I'm like, this is kind of weird because I'm not used to getting distracted with a Guillermo del Toro movie. You can beat BG3 in 2 hours, right? Definitely. I have no problems getting distracted in games at all. Let's see. What am I trying? Oh yeah, I'm trying to adjust our audio stuff so then that way we don't have too many different sounds all at once. Because you know that's a thing. What, you distracted in this economy? Yeah, in this economy, never. I ain't got time for that shit. You're sore? You had a super busy weekend doing yard work because it rained so much. So, after moving in, and the kitties are doing good. Ripley was mad that you went next door for dinner with your family, so she greeted you with a shred. At least it was well-placed aggression. That's secret. Okay. I need my mouse. Oh girl. Let's see here. What are we let's see. We we've just been wandering around, I think, right now, getting st oh wait, no. No, I explored through the Wizard's Temple or place. And so we made it to the bottom floor, so we need to see if we can get it turned, like get everything turned on. Hi, Fervin. You do a great job of sitting on my mouse stuff, so I can't use my mouse very well. You do a great job with that, sweetie. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I sit here until I get what I want. But she's cute. I'm glad that like having our monitors lifted now, I can have more space on the desk, so it lets the kitties lay on the desk a lot easier. It's good. It's very good. Can't see the screen very well, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. So I'm still running around as a cat. Carlac is doing a little jig. We went around, I think we went around and at least just gathered everything. Oh, there's withered blue petal though? Hang on. Gotta collect that. I can't see around your head, Freya. It's fine. She'll be able to just stay there as such. But yeah, so we need to get this powered on. Yeah, we're in the Wizard's Tower. That's where we're at. I think I called it Wizard's Tower, but I didn't think that was the right name. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we need to combine some kind of magic with this thing. So we need to see what do we have for magic options. Please don't sit on the keys too much, my bean. You're gonna make things do things. What those things will be, I don't know. But something will happen, guaranteed. Oh yeah, I was also thinking we should go out to the tree because there might be something out of the tree that would be helpful. Do I need the whole party to come running with me? Probably not. Gale, or yeah, Gale. Gale, you can go running out on your own. You'll be fine. Oh, is this an air? What's in here? There's stuff in here. There's got to be like a lever or something over here that opens this door. Gotta be able to get in there somehow. Maybe that opens up once we get the generator. Probably maybe a generator. I don't know what the fuck it is, but once we get it powered on. No, bro, you're not going up there. Okay, let's see. Collect everything because we're hoarders. That's what we do. Probably nothing in here, but we're gonna look in here. And what's over here? Okay, so what's going on with this tree? Because this tree's clearly got something. Ooh, okay, so we got this. Whoop, whoop.
What are these accursed flowers?
What did that? Okay.
Magic
Can't
everywhere.
cast spells. Something. Oh, because he's got the flower. Okay.
Curiosity must be satisfied.
Mm-hmm. Gotta check all the things. That way I know I checked it. So how was everyone else's weekend after Saturday stream? Did everyone else have a good weekend? Mine was pretty chill. I sat and cross-stitched all day, which was nice. And I think I mentioned I started reading Quicksilver. And so I read a good chunk of that while cross-stitching. And thank you, Freybean. That was what I wanted at all, but I appreciate the help. Oh, because we're in the field of this anti-magic thing. Okay. And there's another flower? Okay, can we get this one? Okay. Oof, anti-magic field. I'm wondering if this is what we need to use to power stuff. Or do I use it for something else? Ooh, I could probably use it to prevent other people from using magic, maybe. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. Mm, anything else in this tree? I don't think so. Ooh, here, come grab this trumpet while we're at it too. Ooh, also I see a stone. Hmm. And blue cap. Grab blue cap too. Mmm. I wonder if there's anything over here. Marcus, hello, hello. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Just enjoying the Tuesday evening, eating a tortilla. Got a Freya here. Freya's helping out. Look at this. I'm hands-free. She's helping with us play game. So you went to an area on Sunday called Greek Town. It's just a street that's mainly Greek restaurants, so your legs are still kind of on fire from walking around there. But you saw someone dressed up as Spider-Man, so you got pictures. Oh, how cool! Yeah, that's kind of like a I know Denver, but like especially out in like in that girl, you have full control of what's happening right now. You are laying on the keyboard very well. I'm just gonna let her lay on the keyboard, I guess, for right now. Um, but like more heavily populated areas with more um ethnic diversity and such, like they have like little Chinatown and little Japantown, and I think there's like a little little China location down in Denver too. Um, and so, but it's kind of the same thing. It's like it's like a cluster of restaurants that are all Chinese or Japanese, and then depending on some areas, you'll also have like convenience stores and those things as well. So I'm helping you, as you said, exactly. She's helping out. I'm hands free right now. Mm. You started getting the tile in the bathroom today, Jason? That's awesome. You're just chilling right now, Marcus? Nice. So are we. Freya's got full control of our map. So, she's decided this is a very important area we need to investigate and look at. I don't know why, but that's what she's decided. So we will aggressively stare at the map in the area, see if we see what she sees and what she knows. She's probably looked up some kind of game guide during the day while I've been at work and found something over here. And you're still eating takeout because cooking while this is going on it's a lot. That's a lot. I don't blame you. We've got we've got a pho place on every corner and most of them are outstanding. Yeah, that's true. We do have really good pho not pho. I don't know why I'm calling it pho. I know better than that. It's pho. Um and so yeah, we do have some really good pho places. Can I get the keyboard back now, Freebean? Can I control the map again? No, I'm not allowed to. No. Okay. I'm still not seeing what you read about in that game guide that you looked up while I was at work. Maybe tomorrow night is going to be a fun night. Tomorrow night, I think is going to be a taco night for me. Rumi hit me up this afternoon and was like, "Hey, we should go and get tacos for Taco Tuesday." And I was like, "Can we maybe plan for tomorrow so I don't eat a large lunch so we can enjoy tacos?" And so we'll see how she's feeling tomorrow. But she was like, "Yeah, I think tacos tomorrow will be much needed as well." So it's like, "Okay, cool. So we'll do Taco Tuesday, but on a Wednesday." Yeah, why the fuck are you saying it wrong, right? I don't know, Larkin. I got problems. Thank you, Freybean. I appreciate you showing me that really cool thing that you read about. That was I would have never found that at all. She's a great helper. That she is. All right, let's see here. Picked up a blue cap. Anything else up here? I could probably. Well, I can't see that. It's fine. Yeah, you're such a good helper. She gets to go and get her Solvencia injection next week. Yes, you do. Help keep your joints feeling good. And so that'll be nice. It's not, God, I need to get on top of, I keep saying it. I just need to like hyper focus for like an hour and a half or so and submit all of her invoices from the vet recently. See what all we can get insurance to cover. Because we paid for your insurance. We pay a pretty penny for your insurance. So we might as well take advantage of when we hit a deductible. Don't need to spill my drink on myself. That'd be bad. Yeah? Is that so? Am I not allowed to jump up right now? Okay. We'll focus on other parts of the game at the moment. Sprats, hello, hello. How are you doing? How are things going? How have you been? I can't stay, Sally, but I hope you're friend. You're well, friend. Oh, I'm so sorry you can't stay, but we're doing really well. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you had a good weekend. We have been well, attempting to play Baldur's Gate, but Freya read a really cool game guide, so she was showing this spot on the map that we had to check out. And so, but we're good. I got my month end stuff done, and so I have been just doing work stuff and reading and cross stitching and trying to have a semblance of stuff. Yes. All right, let's see here. So I collected all of that. Let me just save just in case I don't like what this does. I have to go look over here at the laptop to save this game because yeah, that's saved. Yeah. Okay. That one and then that's the save? Nope, that was not the save. There we go. Glad I double checked it. Yes. Over. Did I cut my hair? No, I just I pulled it into a ponytail earlier and I forgot to take it out. I was doing dishes when I got home before starting up stream, and so I just pulled my hair aside so it wouldn't be in my face. Wabam! It's still there. Yeah, it's just with how I had it pulled up. So it's all good. We did get it recolored though, 2 weeks ago, was that? Or maybe it was just the last week? 2 weeks ago. And so, wabam! No one else say wabam? Or is that just like old lingo? Is that like old lingo stuff? Wabam. I don't know. I'll say it. I'll say it a bunch anyways. Do I have to do a well, probably a full bloom. What is, I can't remember what it says. Okay. Can't use this right now. Drag. Oh, I only want to use one. I don't want to use both. Okay, so what does it do? Combine. What's this do? Look! I'm so fucking smart! I figured it out! I think they expect you to like find this place first and then work your way up the tower. Yeah, because then like the turrets all I got distracted. I looked over at chat and I see Jason just posting an ass. I'm like, yeah. Oh, it's because of Gale's ass. We got to see his ass. That's what it was. It's what it was. Guaranteed. Look at that. We got it figured out. We're so fucking smart. You say boom? Nice. Boom is a good one. Chef Emeril Leclace did a bam for his cooking. That's all. Yeah, yeah, I've heard the bam one from him. Ta-ta for now, Spats. Thanks for popping on by for a little bit. You have a wonderful night or day, both of them, because yeah, maybe we'll see you on, like, if you can pop on by, we'll be on until probably around, like, for technically another hour and a half. I have to be really good. I have to stay on schedule with my timing. But the Susser Bloom, turn them off if you place them next to the turrets. No, that makes sense because it's anti-magic. Duh. I scared you. What do you mean? How did I scare you, Arrow? Did I disappear? Let's see. So, hello, sir. Now with Candy back up here. Candy's like, is anything gonna happen? Do I get anything at all? He's really eager. In your D&D game on Sunday, you almost actually almost. Okay, you're not on the keys. Good boy. Good job. He didn't stand on the keys. Good job. Oh my God, that was so good. Larkin, thank you for the feeding frenzy. This will resolve so much of it. So thank you so much. Do we want to do chicken and lamb, or I think the other one is duck. Let's see here. We have wild caught tuna, and then what's this other one again? Turkey and duck. Thank you, Freya. She's controlling the game again. Lamb. All righties. I had to see which one that one was again. Oop. Excellent. Oh wait, no, we don't have any lamb. It's chicken and salmon. I was thinking the lamb was with the chicken. It's fine. They'll be fine. All right. Let's get these babies a feeding frenzy. But real quick, in your D&D campaign on Sunday, you almost actually killed a party member who knew demigod snail shells reflect magic. Oh shit! My D&D group not last night on Sunday night, um we we're gonna go over to your guys' camera, okay? But I have a quick thing to say. Uh we have been we get ambushed a lot when we're traveling. But we got ambushed on Sunday night and we had to stop the game at a point in the middle of it because it was like we have to go to bed, but it's like end time. And so uh I'm a squishy character and I didn't almost die, but I was bloodied. And then two other characters have been doing death saves. So there's that going on, and we're just like, dear God, we did not expect this. All right, let's go to feeding frenzy for the babies. Come along, babies. Come along. Make your way over here. I also grabbed one of Freya's jerky sticks because she goes vicious for those. Ah, thanks, Andes. Freya. Oh, Andy. Oh, good boy. Good job. Move you guys back since I've got candy so far. Over there. Good girl. Candy's turn again. Yep. Good job. All right. Give those two to Freya. And then... All right. Candy's turn. I need you to move forward, sir. Here, Freya. I've got your absolute favorite. Good girl. There we go, Candy. Get him more in frame because he keeps hanging out of camera. Nope. Get her attention. There we go. There we go. Freya. There we go. She just goes to town on that, doesn't she? Not anything new. We've known that for a while. Freya. There we go, Candy. That is not what you wanted. That's what you grabbed for, girl. That's what you're gonna get. Okay. Bring Freya back up into the back. Yeah. There we go. Oh, don't choke on it. You don't need to go choking Frey Jean. Alright. Last ones. There we go, sir. There you go, ma'am. That's all there is. That's from Larkin. You need to Larkin, thank you. Anything else? You guys gonna sit there and question it? I'll let you guys question it a bit if you need to. Thank you, Larkin. That will help them calm down for the night. Era, your phone was on 3%. You went to go plug it in, and you went back in the living room to finish the movie. You heard a yell and a voice. I thought your mental health was getting worse. Oh! So, because I had to scream, I scared you that way. I'm so sorry. I can't help it sometimes. I'm glad you're okay, though. Hello there. How you doing there, Daniel? How are things going? You'd already gone down and gotten healed by your cleric. Oh, and gotten healed, but your cleric was out of spell slots. Oh no! You're gonna go heat up leftovers? Go heat up those leftovers. This music is so weirdly eerie for cat food. You know, you're not wrong. You should have muted the stream on your phone. So really, hey, you know what? Sometimes you're like, I might hear something that I need to come back to. So we're doing good, Daniel. We just had a feeding frenzy. And so, just gonna adjust the camera back for the moment. And then, Freya's, I guess, gonna, oh no, now it's panicking again. The autofocus. Okay, we can fix that. We know how to fix that. It's called turn the autofocus off. Just be like, yo, it's turned off. You can't panic anymore. You clearly heard you did. You're having a feeding frenzy too. You're just making some food. Nice. I ate a tortilla because I was like, I'm in the mood for a tortilla. So I ate a tortilla. It was delicious. Very happy. But I had a bunch of food earlier today, so I'm not horribly concerned. I had let's see, I made my slice of toast with peanut butter and banana on top of that, along with chia seeds. And then I also had a chocolate milk, and then I also had my cottage cheese avocado and over easy eggs for late breakfast. Then I also had a large green smoothie with more banana, strawberries, kiwis, and chia seeds. And yeah, that filled me up. That filled me up a lot. So, which is why when Rumi was like tacos, and I was like, I am full. I will not be able to enjoy tacos to their proper extent, unfortunately. So we should definitely try for the tomorrow night. Okay, so now we can ascend. Look at that! It was so fucking fast. But we've already been up through all of these areas. But there might be some things that oh, you know what? We can go through here and then um we can get out of the area. That'll be fine. That'll be good. Before I do that, Astarian, bruh, I'm gonna have you go out. I'm gonna just do a double check because while Freya was helping us, I don't know if we missed anything. So I'm gonna go back and do a quick check to make sure we didn't miss anything. Um, those are all good. This is all looking good. Oh, I wanted to go and jump up on these real quick. Oh, I need him to run over this way. Just a tortilla? Yeah, like just as an easy little late night. Late night. I say late night. It's not late necessarily, but because I have early bedtime, like just a little snack. You made yourself a cheeseburger. Tiff got Jack in the Box, but I didn't finish all the fries, so perfect. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, it's not doing it. Okay. Move. There we go. We can't jump up on these? Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. I guess I can't jump on those. Really? Really? Okay. Bummer. Okay. That's fine. You should put some butter, cinnamon, and sugar. Yeah, I like it just I like my tortillas just plain most of the time. But since I had so much like I ate so much more earlier today that I was like I just want like a small baby snack just to
Don't
have right
mind if I
before
do.
stream. So that's why one tortilla is totally fine. Also, it's one of those like keto tortillas, but it's got a lot of fiber in it, which is perfect because I have been focusing on working on my fiber intake anyways. So I was like, oh hell yeah, tortillas with high fiber? I'm down with that. Like, I like this idea.
That's curious.
What's here? Gail didn't find this earlier. Maybe we just didn't run over it to properly find everything. What's this? Feign death. Put an ally into a protective coma. They become resistant to all damage except psychic damage. Oh, interesting. Okay. Fancy. Very fancy. Anything? Part of my brain is like, there's gotta be something back here, but I don't think there really is. I think that's just it's just a dead spot. Because I can't jump anywhere around here. Can I jump up onto any of this? No. It's all not enough space. I can't jump on those. Darn. It's okay. Let's see. We checked. That all. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like I did. Excuse me, I burped. I did thoroughly check. So you're gonna change into PJs, BRB. Yes, go get cozy into some PJs. PJs are the best. Let's see. Did I miss any? Oh, wait, what was? Oh, that's the hole. Never mind. I was like, what did I miss over here? Nope, that was fine. I'm kind of like, is this an actual? I feel like this should be, it is an explorable area. So then, okay, something how do we get this opened? Ooh, what's this? Is this a button? That's a
Very
candle.
well,
No, that doesn't do anything.
What a charmer.
There has to be some way of opening this, right?
Toast, toast.
I mean, like, running over here and nobody's seeing anything. So there's gotta be... Ooh, maybe. I have a theory. Back, up, over... we have to go up a level. But back up in that little camp area, um, we... There was like a door of sorts. So I bet that door probably goes underneath here. Oh, look at us. We all made it. Good job, us. I got that just it did. You used to also do jelly jam when you were a teenager. Yeah, I've done peanut butter before in tortillas and it's not bad. I have to be really in the mood for it. Somehow it's just like how flour is in tortillas versus flour and bread. It does create like a weird taste for me, so I don't like it as much. Um, but I have done that before, but for the most part, I'm like, yeah, just I like tearing apart the tortilla and then seeing like, can I get thin layers of it peeled apart? That's for me fun. I like that. Um, let's go up another layer. Gandhi is really hyper. Yeah. Wow. So speedy. He is definitely a hyper boy right now. Um, so this is going from the back side. We already went out here. There's nothing out on this side really. But yeah, there's like a door up over here. So let's go to there. So let's go ahead, ascend. Come on, there we go. And now we're back up here. But guess what? The turrets are fully disabled now. I don't have to be worried about them shooting me. No, we did do a pretty good job of disabling them. So, but yeah, there's a door over here. This has to be for something. Hi, friend. That's why I was on the phone just now. I was texting Strong because I was like, I didn't tell him I was on stream. How you doing, friend? How are things going? Oh no, this wasn't a door. This was a water thing. Okay. There obviously is a way though to get into like there is some way to get in there to that place because this is like my other thought is like this over here is just weirdly placed. But there has to be like a secret door somewhere or see? Okay, he was inspired. Oh wait, maybe no, I think he just got an inspiration point. Disable an arcane turret using okay. I guess we disabled it, but okay. No, we just okay. You're doing okay. How are Sam and the kitties in chat? We're doing good. Candy is very hyper. Babies did get a feeding frenzy, so they're very happy. Freya is very content that she is laying in her bed now. So she's like, this is fine now. She's happy. Um, and then yeah, I think we've been doing good though. I have been what was it? I think I technically no, I don't think I really fully completed the Wizard's Tower just yet. I am trying to figure out there is like a place underground that I'm not sure how we get to. That maybe I won't be able to get to it. I have to do something else first. But we're doing good. And I ate my tortilla and I'm happy with my tortilla. All right, well, I guess I'll find out if I find a way to get in there eventually. Sean, hello, hello. How are you doing? You need a vacation. Oh, that was me purring. I'm like, what the fuck was that noise? It's fine. We're fine. That's totally fine. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck was that noise? What do I need to be worried about now? It was just cat me purring as we ran. But you need a vacation, Arrow. I think we all need vacations right now. Everyone needs a vacation. I know, I did it myself. I looked over and I was like, oh shit. You guys just get to admire my hair more. That's all. You got sidetracked with health issues and work things and work and things. Yeah. No, like, I feel like that's just all of us. We're all getting sidetracked with everything coming up. Let's see here. Now, who do I want to run through this?
Trust no one.
You know what? Astarian, you get to run through this. You are technically light of foot, so we'll see how you do.
Watch your back.
Because here's, oh, that could be the thing. It might be maybe something over here. No, maybe not over here, but there might be something around these areas. There is, let's see here. This is a dead drow. Okay, cool. Let's see. I don't want to run through that way, so we're gonna run this way. Run fast! Get away! Get away! You can do it! Look at that. We made it through.
It's not normal, is it? Well, it's certainly symmetrical.
I know. I was commenting on this on Saturday. Like it's like a favoring or something going on over here. Did he even like succeed on any of that? Is there anything with that going on? I don't know. How about this? I save. Let me save before something dumb happens. You got some pieces you need for an Assassin's Creed Star Wars project you're working on. Excellent. I think Gail's the kind of person to say, best kind of drow. Probably does, yeah. He tries so hard to message people every so often and just check in on them, but sometimes it gets hard to. Yeah, that's totally fair. I'm terrible at it. I only have like the capacity of doing that with like one person, and that's Sterling. And I'm still not good at it. My parents, my parents and I have this whole thing. We have an understanding that if I don't contact them, that means that I'm fine. If I'm contacting them, they're like, something must be wrong. Whereas my sister, it's the opposite, that like my sister has to talk to my parents all the time. And so if they don't hear from her, they're like, something's wrong. With me? You have ideas for a Sith Assassin's Creed crossover costume? That will be cool. Okay, so Astarian, nothing's happening here? Really? That seems weird. Something should happen. Maybe somebody else needs to come over here. Oh, you found it on Marketplace? Nice. Yeah, all plans are currently on hold for a few years. Yeah. You got other things going on. Exciting things. All right. Well, did I save from here? I saved when I ran in there, but that was about it. So I may have to like see if somebody else can think of somebody else trigger something.
Snap like twigs. Must have been quite a fall.
Oh, where did he fall from? Ooh, what's this? About hidebound journal. I want to read. Oh, okay, fine. We'll take it and then I'll read it. Okay, what does this journal say? One favor, one faithful servant. That is all I summon, no more, no less than Malice Do'Urden ever had. Or indeed the mother of Lust herself. Who the fuck is this? If they were referring to Malice. The yokel was quite a sight in all its forms. I'd read of its foul odor, but I found it intoxicating like rose water. So I smashed a few artifacts, hissed at a master. The archmage should have revered me for such a conjuring. Instead, he threatened to curse me to make me a drider. Yet my time will come. Soon I will return to Menzoberran's and sorcerer. Then the archmage will worship me. I will be served. Okay. I hope you had fun with that. Can we see where he fell? He had to have fallen from like one of these cliffs then. You found a bunch of stuff on Marketplace. Nice. Sometimes Marketplace is like a great option. I think, oh, what? Wait, what? Maybe he was jumping down and he missed that? Ooh, perfect. I feel like probably just need to get Karlak over here. She could probably get this down. I wonder how many things we can jump on over here. Let's see here. Can Astarion jump up on there? He can. Okay. What happens if he jumps? Then, okay, he can at least get this stone. Me. Save. Just in case. We've been having good luck with him over here right now, so I don't want to mess it up too much. Okay, so no, he couldn't have broken his bones from that fall there. That wouldn't make sense. Oh wait, I do need to jump down. But oh, I was saying to Sean though, we've had a couple friends finding like some really good finds on Marketplace recently. And one of them was I think it was a laser cutter that they found on Marketplace. And somebody else found something on Marketplace recently that was really good. And so I was like, God damn, like either these are people who got into like a hobby thing that they're getting out of.
Well, what have we?
Okay. So I wonder those didn't disappear. I couldn't jump up onto those. I wonder if it's like if somebody was wanting to like jump on that and then like work their way over this way, is my one thought. That must have been what was going on there. Let's see. Also, I wonder if I can get behind this waterfall. Decisions. But yeah, like I feel like there's people who was like they were doing a hobby or something, or they're doing like a little sidekick thing, and then they were like, oh, I'm not doing it anymore. So they're getting rid of like this really niche type of equipment on Marketplace, which is like great for those of us that are looking for that. The one with the Jedi costumes, it came with an amazing cloak. Ooh, nice. And you're gonna keep it for your ranger attire? That's a good idea. Styrian asking the Dale question, how big of a drop is it? Oh, it's a big one. Someone offered this cheap rent fair stuff that was a size extra large, and it's a perfect size. Oh my god, that's awesome! Cheap rent fair stuff. The pants for both outfits fit perfectly, which makes you so happy. Oh my gosh, that is always really nice. Finding clothing that fits, such a big deal. Thank you for the hydrate, Larkin. Also, I just want to give everyone a heads up. We've got an ad coming in about like 2 minutes. So, if you are someone who knows what an ad is, if you want to just hang out, we really appreciate it. It just helps with, oh yeah, we're supposed to come back here. It just helps out overall. We appreciate everyone hanging out for an ad when they come in. Um, and then if you don't know what an ad is, then 1 + 1 = 2. That's that's the basic gist of it. So it's an Amazon package, but you're so yeah, that is a really good deal. All right. I'm kind of like, do I want to change? I'm like, do I? Oh no, I don't want to jump in there. I know that's going to explode as soon as I get there. So I'm like, well, maybe I just go ahead and. Oh, there's a skeleton here as well. What's this? Oh, that's just reflection. Okay. It's like, what's this other thing? I'm like, I might try exploding that. Hopefully it doesn't set off the other ones. I say might, I will. And so, all right. There we go. Okay, good. Let's get that last light. I don't think there's anything else in here though. Can we jump onto these? No, can't do that. Okay. Anything else over in these? I'm not seeing anything else. At least over on this area that I'm at. Got it. Who are you? I want to know who that guy is. And then, yeah, and then I want to see if somebody over here. This is also just kind of weird. Like, I'm like, what is the purpose of a fairy ring over here? There's got to be a reason for the fairy ring being there. Hmm.
All's well that ends. Not as well as it
Okay,
could
do
have.
I want to, or you know what, Gale?
Right.
Gale, you're gonna go ahead and, oh, he doesn't have arrows, does he? I'm like, what kind? Okay, I guess Karlach. We'll go with Karlach. She can, we're just gonna get that out of the way for the moment. Excellent. It's an XL, but fits like an L, and by XL and L, you mean extra large and large. Let's see. All right, Karlach. I got that. Oh yeah, I got that out of the way so I can grab this toadstool. Let's see. And okay, I want to see if Karlach says, well, like, what does she say about it? Does she have any? She doesn't have any input about the fairy ring, does she? Okay, Karlach and Astarion, you guys come over here. You guys have like no information about fairy rings, I guess.
Quite ready for you.
You're gonna have to go. Your Lomers. Oh, no worries, Arrow. We appreciate you hanging out for the little bit that you could, but definitely take care of your stomach. We don't want you to be hurting. So, yes, take care. Feel better. We'll be back on Friday, so we'll see you on Friday, okay? Or yeah, Larkin, you went through a similar thing too. Just I don't know about you guys, but fiber, fiber is hella good. Keeps you from getting butt cancer. That's the important thing.
Certainly.
Let's see here. Okay, so now Gale, and I'm wondering what's going to happen with Gale because Gale's got the flower bloom. So I'm like, will that make a difference over here? Nah. And he has no fucking input either on the fucking fairy ring. Like, what the hell? What the hell, you guys? Makes no sense. Okay, well, I'm gonna run you guys back over here. With the exception, I think we're gonna have Karlach Oh, they're gonna have to jump down, aren't they? I think I'm gonna keep, or no, maybe I'll have Astarion run over.
Don't burn
Yeah.
yourself.
So let's get Karlak to run back over this
On my
way.
way.
Wow, Alex! Hello, hello, friend. How you doing? Thank you for the 100 biddies. How are things going? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're well. We are doing very well. It is a Tuesday. I have stress from work as per usual. This one, it's more dumb stress, right? Like lately, but it's all fine. And we're hanging out and playing Baldur's Gate and trying to figure out why the hell nobody has any input on a fucking fairy ring over here by the tower. I don't know what's going on with that. The dumb, yeah, to the dumb stress. It's not even like really dumb stress. It's just the stress of the fact that I'm like, anytime we have IT stuff at work, that is like, it's always at the most inconvenient of times. That I'm just like, really, really, like. We update our version of our sales software, and then it's like, oh, by the way, your two computers that run Windows 11 can't run this software if your SQL software is this version, so you need to upgrade to the new version, which I'm just like, cool. I wish somebody from their customer support would have been like, hey, by the way, how many computers do you have running Windows 10 versus Windows 11? And hey, maybe let's make sure that you got everything before we do this version install for you that's supposed to fix this issue with your label printer. And then on top of it, have more issues with our software that wasn't an issue prior to that. But, I'm just like, oh my God. I'm so tired of it. I was very ready to well, I even told this to the other managers in our manager meeting this morning. Is that I was like, I was so frustrated one of the days that I was aggressively looking up to see like what other sales software options do we have? Because I was like, what can we get? Because I want to get us out of this other software that we're in right now. I'm so tired of it. But oh, okay, torch stock. No, we don't need that. There's a skeleton over here. Is there anything? Oh, look at that! There's some more places to crawl down under there. Oh. And then also here's the cracked rock. This is this is okay, so I know which area. Okay, I was trying to explore this area off stream like a month ago, I think. Buttersgate, go back to South Park. I've been playing Hello Kitty Adventure, which what was it? I don't remember who I was talking to, but when Hello Kitty Adventure came out recently, I was talking to somebody and I'm like, it's really funny because there's a South Park episode, which is, I think is it the WoW episode? I think it's the WoW episode. And they all have their gathering and they're like, "What are you playing?" And he's like, "I'm playing Hello Kitty Adventure." And I had to tell somebody, I was like, "That's an actual South Park episode in which they reference game name, but it wasn't a game yet." No, Blathersgate from Animal Crossing. From Animal Crossing. Yeah, we just got back into our Animal Crossing game and no big deal. Have you tried these sugar-free energy drinks that are only 10 calories? Which ones? I've had some that are like 10 calories, so I'm not sure which ones. Also, I don't do too many energy drinks just because, well, first off, caffeine will make me tired if I have too much, so there's that. And then there's also a point that if I have too much caffeine, I also get jittery, which is like normal reaction, but I'll get tired, so. Yeah, okay, Make Love Not Warcraft, that one. And Cozy Capybara, welcome on in. How you doing? How are things going? Yeah, oh God, it's one of my favorite episodes. My absolute favorite episodes are all like the Mysterion episodes, just because I'm a Kenny stan, but primarily the Mysterion standing is the main part. All right, let's see. I'm curious if Starian can run over here, because last time when I was around this area, I was attacked by one of the earthworm creatures. But I defeated one already, so I'm like, well, maybe it's fine. Let's see. Destroy the spider web. There we go. Ooh, okay. I must be fine then. I must, like, because I am not having any issues now, so perfect. Okay, collect all of this stuff. What's in here? What's all in here? Oh my god, there's a shit ton of things. Ooh, does this need to be lockpicked? It does. I need to get that then. I need to have winter run up. And then a silk cocoon. Nothing in there. Nothing in that one. Take the spider egg. Won't take the spider egg, I guess. Take the rib cage, might as well. On educating the faithful. I wonder what happened there. Probably didn't go as well as they planned. What it is? Okay. And then nothing in that cocoon. Oh, wait. Wait, no. I can't do anything with the eggs? What? Oh, I guess I can just destroy them. Here. We don't need to shoot our arrow at it. Just do a stab. There we go. Just destroy them while we're at it. Still one of the top rated episodes. Yeah. Oh, the Alanis. The only caffeine you've had today is mocha. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of the Alani. I've had them a little bit, but I haven't had too much of them because I feel like I saw there was like and I don't know if it was this one specifically or if it was a different one that how they were advertising, they were kind of misadvertising some part like something about it. Um but yeah, I have had like one or two and they're not bad. Um but and yeah, and I don't know if it was Alani that is this brand that I'm thinking of that had some controversy with it, or if it was a whole different brand. I know like one of the things is Poppy versus Olipop is a lot of people like Poppy's been doing a lot of advertising and marketing lately. And I'm wondering if part of that is, and they're doing like a lot of sponsorship kind of stuff of some influencers. And I think part of that is because Poppy is having some issues in the fact of how they market themselves as a like a probiotic or prebiotic soda. Um, that it's kind of overstating what is actually in the soda that would make that. So like they're taking like an ingredient, if I remember correctly, it's like they're taking an ingredient that's known to be a fiber food or something and saying that because it's in their drink, that therefore it is a probiotic and so they can label it as such, but it really doesn't provide that same level of benefit. Um, and then on top of it, if you drink too many poppies, it is there are some side effect concerns for too much consumption of one of the ingredients in there as well. And with people, how people, especially if you're somebody who drinks a lot of soda, you're like, oh, I'll go to like this probiotic, healthier option of soda. And then with this one ingredient that's been kind of noted as being problematic, not good. And you don't know it as a consumer, kind of thing. Olipop, on the other hand, is not in any of that. And with everything that's at least in their ingredients, it is actually like the beneficial. You don't have to worry about if you overconsume it and stuff like that. So I'm kind of wondering if that's why I'm seeing so much marketing and push on Poppy versus Olipop. And I'm like, I would not be surprised that they're trying to get their name out there before anyone else can like pick up on like stuff that's happening in some of those areas. But yeah. Celsius will definitely give you a massive headache. Yeah, I have a couple coworkers that they have to do the Celsius because it doesn't give them the headache. Um, which I'm like, oof. Like that is the one thing too. I'm like, I'm glad that I
Don't miss a
don't
step.
have those kinds of issues with most drinks. Um, and so I'm just like, that's good for me. But that is also kind of one of those things. It's like for some people they can drink one thing, and for other people they can't. They can drink another thing, and completely different reactions and results with all of that too. We also watched the movie a lot too. Oh yeah, that one. The PSP episode is one of your favorites, aside from oh yeah, on the PlayStation. God, that was like a two-part episode, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a two-part episode, and they did a whole spin-off of Game of Thrones with that. Casa Bonita, Guitar Hero and along with the Casa Bonita episode, those are good ones. Picking your favorite South Park is hard, but Pokemon is the one you quote the most. Oh my God, man. Pokemon. One of my other favorite, well, and see, this goes into the Mysterion episodes. One of my other favorite, like one of my absolute favorites is, um, I think is it the first episode? It's like the three-part episode when they're like dealing with the whole foster care system, and Cartman finds out he's actually the poorest kid in school after Kenny and his siblings get sent off to a foster family in Greeley. And in that episode you get it where Cartman's like, "Oh my God, I want to go to foster care." So he sets everything up and gets his mom in trouble. And then he's expecting he's going to go to like Hawaii or something. It's going to be vacation. And he's getting driven to the foster family's house, and he's talking about the Hawaii thing. It's like, you're going to the furthest place from Hawaii. And so you see the Greeley sign, and then like underneath it, it says like the furthest place from Hawaii, which, very funny. It's Greeley. But then somebody went out to the Greeley sign on Highway 34 and spray painted for this place from Hawaii on it. And it was like within days of that episode. And it was, oh my God, I cracked up so much when I heard about that part. In college, your friend didn't have cable, so you'd bring your South Park tapes recorded from home. And for about 1 year, you watched about 3 to 4 seasons worth on repeat 90% of the time. After a while, you started to find way too many small references in your lives and decided to slow it down. Oh my God. That is totally fair. South Park is one of those shows. South Park and Futurama are like two comfort shows for me. So when I am just wanting to have a show on in the background but not pay attention, or especially if I'm like wanting to craft like sewing and such, um, that's like that's one of the shows I'll put on. And so I always end up like rewatching episodes that way. And that's how I'm still terrible at quoting stuff, but at least I recognize way more South Park of like that whole kind of collective of like nighttime TV. Let's see. Let's open this up. Okay, I guess we're gonna lockpick it first. Usually I've selected on lockpick and it'll just do the lockpick part for me, but okay. Or at least bring up this screen for me. You need to rewatch South Park again. It's been a minute. Yeah, well, and I guess they're supposed to be having a new season coming out.
Bunch of boxes and spider webs. Guess Loth's cultists haven't been back here in a while.
What? A creased page. And a bunch of it, girl, no, like this has some stuff. Oh, this has some light armor though, with stealth on it. Oh, I could probably put that on. Well, I'll have to see what I have Gale wearing. That would be good for Gale. Let's see here. What does this creased page say? Dark Mother, Weaver of Destiny, offer us a blessing to slay your foes. May they be strangled by the threads of fate and dyed red in your image. Sloth be praised. Okay. Blah. Don't care. Um, let's see. So, okay, we got everything else around here, so that's fine. And I have already been around over in this area, so let's go ahead and go down this Pragged Route again. You prefer Poppy over Olipop? I know like some of the flavors, people like the taste better in Poppy versus Olipop, but I do know that there is some stuff going on with Poppy, so. I love probiotic in Mass Effect. You do, Alex? Tell me more. There's an apple cider vinegar inside an ingredient. Ah. You know that there's a lot of side effects in Celsius that prevent something going on in the body. You forget what it was, though. Oh, and see, that's what I think Celsius is also having. Celsius might be having a similar thing going on to Poppy. That there's some stuff going on. Because that's where we still run into the problem when it comes to the healthy food and healthy drink option alternative things is that's kind of the whole aspect of like greenwashing it and just it's getting you invested into the product because it's a healthier option, but it might not be as healthy in other areas kind of thing. And so part of the fun thing of oh you're trying to be healthy but you're also trying to find like a good option to help get you from point A to point B, so in the meantime you need to find like point A point 1 just to like help navigate you there as you need to or figure out like how you want to do it, but yeah, I have some issues with companies when they do that kind of stuff though too. And also sometimes it's like it starts out fine, but then when they start going into like more mass production, they can't do the mass production with the same ingredient list because of blah 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 reasons, whatever. And so they end up making substitutes and like substitutes don't might not always be the best substitute in some of those cases. So, but you know what? I kind of also see it as this. I'm drinking a fucking White Claw. Is it the best option? No, but I am in the mood for a fucking White Claw, so I'm gonna drink my fucking White Claw, and I'm gonna enjoy my fucking life. The Magic the Gathering one is oh my god, yeah, Magic the Gathering with the fucking chickens. There's a scene where it's the final round and Kenny's opponent is taking way too long to play their turn. I know! Oh my god, cock magic. And then Randy gets word of it and he's like, what? He goes and becomes a cock magician. Oh my god, PC Principal, yes. Futurama was a good show up too, especially when Fry. Oh yeah, it was a good show too. Yes. And yeah, Fry drinking 100 cups of coffee. And that's the one that he gets to be buddy buddy with that investor guy who has bonitis. You're so old, you remember when South Park was that one show only a few people knew about. I just remember like my parents were very adamant that we could not watch it. And so when I did eventually watch it for the first time, it was mostly, I think I was in high school at that point, but it was on so late. I usually wasn't watching, and I never really watched Comedy Central very often either. So it was just one of those things that was, and when I would see it, I was like, God, I don't get I don't see what the whole hype is on the show. And I think it was just because I was just seeing episodes. I'm like, yeah, they're funny episodes, but like, I just had very little investment or interest in the episode at that point. You could never do Futurama since, and that's odd since you love The Simpsons. Yeah, that is kind of odd. I do know, the newest season of Futurama that's over on Hulu. That one, and then like I think maybe the season before that, there's been some like the writing is kind of there. It's not always there. Some episodes like hit and like good original Futurama, and then other episodes you're like, who wrote this? It's like a 25% subpar version of Futurama. And so, which is really sad because I'm just like, I was so excited for like some more Futurama. But I don't know if it's because of like what they can and can't do depending on their contract with Hulu. Your favorite commercials are from the Chimpokemon episode with the wacky, wild, wacky action bike in Alabama. Oh my god, yes, those. Praise the Lord!
Let's go.
I'm like, I need to focus on some game tempo. I'm like, but I'm catching up on chat. Alright, I'm gonna have a story and run over here for the time being. But then, you're drinking way more water today than you did yesterday. Good job! Yes, enjoy your White Claw. Exactly. I enjoy, and the thing is, I don't drink a lot either. I've never been somebody who's like, let me have a drink when I get home from work every day kind of thing. It's just never been a thing for me. I've tried it and I'm just like, I don't get the enjoyment out of it that some people do. So I'm like, you know what? That's fine. Like, I'll do it on like a really rough day, and then that's when I go down to Nate and Boxy's place, and I'm like, please make me margaritas. I need a marg. And so I just go hard liquor instead. Remember when Randy was trying to get a little, oh my, okay. And here's the thing, I will easily, that episode, because of the KFC in that episode. KFC referenced in that episode is from my hometown, my home county, Frisco, here in Colorado. And it was hysterical when that episode came out because first off, when Cartman's mom was like kind of explaining getting to Frisco from where they were at, it it made no sense because like they were coming from Buena Vista, and then she's like, "Well, we'll go to KFC in Frisco when we get through Buena Vista or something like that." And I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, "But you'll hit South Park before you get to fucking Frisco." Like, what the hell? That makes no sense. And and so like there was like that little tidbit. But then okay, I need to go to the screen for this. Okay. Because we're going into some story time. Um but so then with that episode, we have the whole thing. The KFC goes out for medicinal marijuana shop kind of thing. Well, up in Summit, we have our KFC that's over next to I-70 when you get off of it. And you go down the road not very far away, just down the ways a little bit, and we have a what was it? Was it an Arby's? No, it was an A&W, and it was known to be this like religious A&W that it was like people would be like, "Oh yeah, the crazy religious A&W." Like they were known because the owners of the A&W were very heavily Jewish, I believe, and nothing wrong with being Jewish, but they would go out on their little board of where you would be like $2 combos or like you would like advertise like a little message kind of thing. They would put out there like um religious messages and you'd be like, "Oh my God, what?" Um and so it became this kind of like almost gimmicky thing. And I guess like A&W headquarters or corporate had told them they had to stop and they did for a little bit and then they started it back up again. And so there's that. Well, IRL, A&W goes out shortly after, I think it was like shortly after this episode had aired, and then medicinal marijuana was legalized in Colorado. Then the A&W went out of business. And then A&W location was turned into a medicinal marijuana dispensary, and it was like one of the first, I think it was one of the first dispensaries in Summit County. I'd have to check that. But it was just funny because here we have this whole South Park episode and the KFC is so close. And it was just like they were so close. They just got the wrong franchise. And so, yeah, that is every time that episode I am just like, let me tell you about this because this is the KFC they're referencing. It's still there. KFC is still there. But you just go down the street and you go to where the A&W used to be, and it is the medicinal marijuana shop. I think it's called Native Roots, and they're still there. They're still there after all these years. Aside from Cartman and the Mole, Randy is your favorite. Oh my God. And I've met IRL Randy in person. He he was doing, I think, like a renovation, or he was doing something, and he was getting lighting for one of our salespeople. And the speaking mannerisms of Randy in the show is exact to the speaking mannerisms of IRL Randy, but he's far more intelligent, kind of thing. Than everything that happens with Randy in South Park. And so, but very, very nice man. He's very, very nice. Yeah, oh my God, the Lord episode. Randy Marsh on Wheel of Fortune was hilarious and profoundly uncomfortable at the same time. Let's see. Oh my God, a volcano. Dun dun dun. Subscribe. Oh my God, yeah, or else. Or else what? Exactly. Those aren't close at all. What, the locations? Frisco is always fun to, oh yeah, yeah, like with where Frisco is compared to like Buena Vista and then South Park geographically. Yeah, no. Remember the uproar when the episode of Who's Cartman Dad Is was gonna air, and it was on April 1st, so they did an April Fool's joke episode, and Terrence and Philip. Oh my God, yeah, that's right. They did the Terrence and Philip episode. I remember when that came out. I'm like, I don't know, you guys. And then they did that shit. I'm like, yep, that's valid. Yeah, KFC is more national than AEW. Also, it's easier to make fun of, because they have the face of the Colonel and everything like that. So, whereas A&W, you don't really have a mascot for A&W. Yeah, Frisco's a fun place to stop in. Frisco is the place you stop in if you want like mountain town vibe, but it's got stuff going on, and it's not necessarily like the super touristy stuff that you get over in like Breckenridge. And so, and you get some like really nice views over in Frisco too. People didn't believe I know Sterling has a story of when he was traveling in Europe, and he had to show people that Casa Bonita is real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one thing you don't expect is you're like, I'm gonna go to Casa Bonita. You're like, oh, it's literally a strip mall, like in the middle of Colfax. You haven't had A&W in a while. I haven't either. I think there's an A&W nearby me. I haven't been into an A&W in a while though. It takes about 20 minutes to get there, Sean. Oh, bummer. That's a bummer. Ah, there we go. Cozy, you're gonna lurk. Enjoy cuddling with the babies during your lurk. If you manage to make it on in the next 30 minutes, we'll see you in the next 30 minutes again. If you have a Paramount Plus and Amazon Prime, the cost about, yes! Yeah, the documentary of the renovation of Casa Bonita. I watched it on Hulu, I think. No, I watched it on Paramount Plus. It's really interesting to see, and especially seeing everything that was wrong. And you're like, oh dear God. Like, ugh. But yeah, just how much money they had originally budgeted, and then finding out, oh, it's worse than that. Um, and it's definitely, it is Trey's, like it's not even just like really a pet project. It's like his child, basically. You always like going to the Ark next door to it? Nice. I have not been to the Ark next door to it. Wait, what's over? Did I, yeah. Yeah, I came down from that crack truck. Oh, yeah, I'm like, I was thinking I went up, and I was like, why is this going down? That's right, it goes down. Oh, apparently, okay. Let me get the rest of the party over
Still on my way.
here. And then we're all gonna take a fucking rest, I think. Or maybe we don't take a rest. Maybe I get everyone set up with some potions. I think I'll do that. We'll get everyone set up with potions, actually. You were in El Paso and you think somewhere in your brain you knew Casa Bonita was a place, but once the episode came up, you checked to confirm it. Yeah, because everything was wrong. Yeah. Speaking of food stuff, I also forgot that there's a Jollibee in your house by your house. Ooh, I don't think I've ever had Jollibee, but I've heard good things about it. That's probably why no South Park has, yeah, why it hasn't come out besides a couple of the Paramount Plus movies. Yeah, I feel like part of that has been that they have been primarily Trey has been super focused on um the restaurant and getting it all set back up again. Cause like he's traveling back and forth between here and there,
May it please, Miss Driver.
and like they can still be working on episodes, but and it could even be that it's like they may be even trying to work on getting some extra funding to help cover some of the extra expenses that have come up. There was a Lego in the toy section a couple times a week. Oh my God. So that's like the sign that like somebody kept giving up their Legos. Trey is all in it. Matt doesn't care. Yeah, Matt is just there for mostly helping Trey make sense of the numbers. Like, of like, okay, we got all this going on. And it's like, what do we do? And it's like, well, I guess we're just gonna like just do it. Like, let's see, what else do we have? Do we have anything else around here? Nope, I guess. Oh, wait, no, hang on. There's a rotten fish. Can I? Oh no, it's because of the flower that he's got in his possession at the moment. We're just like, grab everything that's around here. Clamshell. Okay. Conch shell. Let's see. Yeah, I think we got all of that. So now we've got Gale there. So Karlik's the last one I need to get over to the party. So. Oh, look at that. Now it's just Karlak left to get this girl moved over. We've made so much and so little progress tonight.
Me?
Gale! No, not Gale, Karlak. My D, that's like how much I feel like her name needs to be Gale. Because Gale sounds so much more like her still. But it's fine. Karlak is still a good name. We just need to rename Gale. Gale doesn't make any sense. Gale needs a new name. Okay. Yeah, I think we've got everything.
Let's see.
Gale or Carl. I would go Galak before a Carl. BRB? Alright. We'll see you when you get back. What's over there, Gandy? What you sniffing? What you sniffing? Yeah? You wanna jump on up? Let me see if we can... You wanna come play on my lap? What's up? What was over there? Was there a bug? Maybe. You can jump on up if you want to join Mama, okay? Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and get everyone... Because really, it's just Karlak and me that need to get ourselves back in order. So... Let's go. Greater healing. go. There you are, sir. Hello. Did I ask you who you were romancing? Your first one was celibate, and Withers kept calling me a loser. I still haven't figured out who I want to romance. Karlak, I like Karlak because I fucking love her. I love her fucking attitude, and she always is just like, when she's got nothing to do, she's doing a little dance or a jig. And then, I have romanced Astarion a little bit just to like see what happens in the storyline. Like he is a silver-haired. I don't even consider him a silver-haired daddy, but he is like the silver-haired daddy. I'm like, okay. Um, romanced Gale a little bit. Gale, I'm still kind of iffy. I'm trying to get, but here's the thing: is what I think is going to happen. It's going to be probably between Karlak and Halsin. That's what it's going to come down to. I'm judging you. Carl is so happy. Oh yeah, Karlak is so happy camper. Yes, I love her, and I love her commentary too. Mm-hmm. She's total muscle mommy, and she'll protect you with her fucking life, unless you get her on her bad side or something like that. All right, let's see here. I need some potion healing. There we go. And then I guess Gale should also heal up a little bit. Also, I need to clear out his inventory. He's got too much shit in his inventory. Let's see. Get that. Get the blue cap, the horn shell. I guess we'll just send the bloom to camp. That way he has his abilities to use his magic as we need him to. Floppy old hat, journey through the jungle. I think I read that. Treatise on the anti-magic properties of the Sosir tree flowers. Did I read that? Maybe I didn't read that. Okay. I think I just collected all those things and that was about it. Let's get rid of the carrot, the cauldron. Let's see. Bathe in a nearby light. For 10 turns. Not proficient in medium armor. Dusty book. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, we've got a bunch of staves here. Okay. Send those items to camp. You think let's see, your second run you picked Shart, then you picked Redacted. I appreciate that, Alex, for not spoiling. Who in BG3 would be the best cuddle companion? Oh, Scratch or Owlbear Cub? Oh my god, yeah, I love Scratch. I'm trying to figure out how to get the Owlbear Cub. I did run into the Owlbear Mom and the Cub, but I haven't killed Owlbear Mom. I want to see if I can try and keep Owlbear Mom alive. But we'll find out. That I would like Redacted too. Probably. I have like, yeah. Also, oh my god, okay. Also, if we're not BG3 related, since I am reading Quicksilver right now, fucking Kingfisher. I just have to say, fucking Kingfisher. God damn, what a character. Like, everyone, like, at least in like romantasy stuff, everyone is all about Rhysand, and I've never really been much of a Rhysand person. If I had to pick somebody from like Akatar, it would probably be more so like Cassian or Azriel or something like that. But Kingfisher though, in Quicksilver, I'm just like God fucking, and especially the reader, since I'm listening to audiobook, it has 2 readers, which is like I'm used to like there being 2 readers occasionally, and sometimes it's because one of the readers pops up for like the last chapter for one POV. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But this is where it is, or you have like the 2 readers and it's like each of them are reading the POV, but the POV changes like every other chapter. This one, the 2 readers are integrated together. So, they each like picked like in the binary way the female roles versus the male roles. And so then each reader reads those parts based off of the gender of the character, or what is presumed to be the gender of the character, or like what would be close. Um, and the reader for the male characters, essentially, um, I need to check his name. I think it's Anthony, but he sounds like a broody Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. And I'm just like, this makes my brain happy. Like, I am all for this. Also, the book, I will say, you guys should also still read Quicksilver because the writing is very wonderful. I love it. Um, it has like full on story that is really well written. So yeah, now I'm wondering about Redacted because I'm kind of wondering. I've ran into the devil, I think. But I don't, and I think you can interact with him. I think I've seen people interacting with him. But yeah, Alex, you need to check it out. There's only one book in the series right now too. So you can read it and then you're like, cool. I don't have to invest myself in a whole 5 book series in one go. You can read it as they come out. But it's got war, it's got alchemy, it has kind of a little bit of metallurgy, I think it is. It gives me some vibes of like Mistborn as well. Oh, his name is Ralph? Ralph is cool. I like him. He's pretty cool. I was an asshole to him. I was like, I'm gonna be an asshole, so I was an asshole to him. Let's see here. So he can proficiency in wisdom saving throws. Sure, we'll let him wear this helmet for the time being. Get him some of those. Journey through the jungle. What is this? The sun had just fallen below the horizon when I first heard its call. 1,000 reed pipes at once, whistling a single beautiful, terrible song. Ulu Thalong, said Jaw, it's coming. Jaw dropped her pack and scurried up the nearest biter. With a bit more effort, I climbed a tree of my own, and the two of us surveyed the grassy ground beneath. There, let's see, Awu, so probably like a wolf or something. There it was again, above and beneath and all around, so close my skull vibrated from the sound. The ferns and the foliage under me rippled and swayed. Jaw held a finger to her lips to demand my silence, and in one motion, it snatched her. A vine, a tentacle, it hardly mattered. Tentacle, you say? It hardly mattered. The hunter had found his prey. Jaw's scream swelled and faded as Uluthalong dragged her away. I leapt down to give chase, but the creature left no mark behind. The grasses were untrampled, the shrubs unbroken. I had only the memory of that harrowing call to guide me. Cool. Okay. Send that to camp. Oh, Raphael. Okay, yeah. Raphael, that is his name. Hello, Freybean. I was going to read this one on the anti-magic properties thing. For those knowing about Sasur theories, their magical properties have always been a topic of debate. Not only their ability to create an anti-magic aura, which is complete enough that even those unattuned to the weave can feel its effect. Also, and most interestingly, to those living in the world above, the ways its roots, bark, and flowers can be harnessed to make magic items. Rumors of such items are rare, but spread in settlements bordering the Underdark. Their existence, however, has never been confirmed by any of our clerics, nor by any other reputable scholars. I hypothesize that these items are no mere legends, and indeed, in this treaty, I will endeavor to explain how I myself created items that have anti-magic properties and that use the magic absorption of Sasur tree flowers as a power source. Lines have been drawn on the following pages as if the author intended to fill them with writing, but the remainder of the thin book is blank. Okay. Nothing new. Your brother's doing sketches? Sounds like it. Yeah, the Fae and Alchemy series, that one. And the audiobook, Alex, I think you do audiobooks as well. The audiobook is really good. I really like the audiobook. I think I've read this book. It looks familiar. So we'll go ahead and send those all straight to camp. And then Magic of the Weave and Introduction, we've read that one. They do, yeah. Okay. And then right now we have detect thoughts on, we have, oh yeah, this is the other pendant. Staff of the Moon Maiden with bludgeoning. We got piercing, rain dancer, create water. Oh, and topple. What's the other one do? Just topple. Okay. Let's send that one to camp. That'll be fine. And that's got us set up pretty well. Okay, we got Gale taken care of. I'm doing housekeeping on everybody. Who all needs what? Type. Looks like Karlak is mostly all fine. She didn't really add anything new to her inventory, so that's fine. Starian's the other one. He's got a bunch of stuff. Send those to camp. Educating the Faithful. Let's look at that in a little bit. Chasm Creeper. Toadstool. Lasolite. Water. Sylvan Stone. Okay. We got Blingden Stone Blush. Okay, that's a wine. Blue dye. We got more crystals. He does not need the light crossbow. He does not need light leather. We read that journal. Trumpet, that can all go. Acorn truffle, that can go. And let's see here. Misty Step versus resistance and vulnerability. I'll hold on to that for him. And then I think everything else is looking good. So let's go ahead and send those to camp. Also, this chainmail. I sent this chainmail to him. Oh yeah, I can have him wear this if we know we're going to go into a battle. That'll help him out. But for the most part, otherwise, he is just fully inspiring everybody. This Bardic song. You're doubling down on Karlak being the cuddle buddy. We got distracted on cuddle buddies, didn't we? Karlak would make a good cuddle buddy. Karlak, Halsin, Scratch, and Owlbear Cub. They would all be really good cuddle buddies. Oh, there's also a cute little white fox in Quicksilver as well. And it turns into just being like a little pet, and it's adorable. Okay, an excerpt from a lengthy speech by Grand Matron Terra, first delivered in Menzoberranzan and recorded by a Sildarin spy. Praise be Loth, mother of all drow, her web binds us, body and soul, that strangles the unworthy before they can draw breath. Those who stand before me have proven their worth. You shall educate all new converts to Loth's laws, using any means necessary. Many of them fear the goddess as they should, but their faith is not yet true. Their minds are simple and should be treated accordingly. They must follow the order of every priestess, like a sacred degree. They must never cover their eyes and insult Loth's gifts. They must honor the house that raised them from their pathetic treasonous origins. They must keep our secrets upon pain of death. Ensure that death is public. Sure the time ever come, Loth smiles on those who are creative in matters of torture. Yep, that sounds about right. Oh, this is giving Gale some inspiration as well. He's like, what can I do? Let's see, send all the gold to me. And then I think I'm just the last person. I was gonna see about, let's see here. Oh, stealth of light armor. You know what? That'll just go to camp. How about that? Then we have Basilisk Oil, turn the petrified creature back to its organic form. I might just hold on to that one. Crease page we read, and then I haven't really collected much since then, so I'll send that to camp. Alright, I think we are all set. That I can save with what we have accomplished, so I don't have to redo it. And then, let's see, we've got... what do we got up here? We have a collection of these guys. Who the fuck are you guys? Kuotoa. I think the Puldrup the Zealous. Okay, cool. I dig it. What you're chanting about over here? I don't see anything there, but okay, fine. There's a fox. Where's the little fur fox baby? It's in the book Quicksilver. It's Quicksilver, the Fey and Alchemy series. And so, and the author is Hello, Sir. Callie Hart, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And I also just noticed that we are coming up on 4 minutes before we hit our 2 hour mark, and I'm gonna need to get myself wrapped up. So I think we will let ourselves land here with the game. I thought we still had like maybe 10 minutes, but we do not. So you want to hug a fox or a cat? Yeah, I get to hug the babies shortly soon. Let's see her. Look at that. Look at Freebie. Look at her. She's laying over in the tree. Lurkin, you're like, here's Stabby Vulpix. You have a few novels. They re-record the audiobook as dramatic version, so each character. Yeah, there are. I know, like with Agatar, and I don't think I've seen it with Fourth Wing yet, or maybe they have started doing it, but they're doing dramatized versions as well. There's no dramatized version of this one right now. And so, but it does sound like it could be a dramatized version with how the readers are in it. And so it comes out really, really good. And welcome back, Daniel. I just noticed our time, so we're probably gonna have to be working on wrapping up here, but we did get ourselves into a good
Light on my feet.
spot in game. No, you're not. No, you're not, girl. We're calling it good for the night because I have to be responsible and not let myself stay up late because sleep is important. Yeah, the other series are full romance. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised the other series are like full romance. This one's romantic-y, but it's
He's
like
fine with it. He's fine.
actual
Really.
fantasy
He's
as well.
fine. See? He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's
This is
fine. This is fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Thank you, Lurkin. Good on me for being responsible. Hey, I still have fucking White Claw. We're gonna see if I'm gonna try and finish this real quick. And then you're a responsible adult. How boring. I like my sleep. Yes, thank you for streaming. Made work end of year go nice. End of year go by faster. You're welcome, Alex. I'm glad I could help you out with that. Always gotta love the end of a period of stuff for work, and you're like, I got so much shit to do. Slow burn. Yeah, it's got a bit of slow burn romance, but it is mostly still like plot itself. Like it's got witty banter. It's got kind of like a little bit of enemies to lovers bit, but it's still like the book itself. It's like, oh hey, you're in a future dystopian world in which you're in the middle of a desert. There's two suns. Of course, the main character. Thank you so much for the follow, Hippo. Welcome on in. We're just starting to get ready to. I need to finish my White Claw first. But then we're going to be getting ready to head out. But how are you doing? Stream's been going really well. We just finished up some Baldur's Gate 3. And then we've been talking about South Park. And then now I'm telling everyone to read Quicksilver. While explaining that Quicksilver itself is also, aside from having romance in the plot, it is also still fantasy. Which is what... watching with my boyfriend and our dog Zax. Oh my god, I love it! Yes! We have two kitties. We've got Freya, who's over here. She's hanging out over here on the left. Gandy is somewhere. He's somewhere. I don't know where he's at. And so we have two kitties. So I love that you got a puppers. And his name is Zax. I like that too. Keeping the Magnificent. But yeah, no, like, okay. Quicksilver. You're set in a future apocalyptic world. It's a desert. You have the rich and the impoverished are out in the outer rings and having to live off only like 6 ounces of water as their water rations per day thing. And that's where your main character comes from, because we all love I forget the term. But then she is a badass kind of thing. On top of it, very witty. And so good banter from her. But then she goes and does something stupid, I guess we can say. And then she gets herself into a situation, and then she gets transported into another world. And now she's stuck there because she has to help out the Fey male who is trying to save his people. They're in a war with vampires, and which is also kind of giving a little bit of Twilight vibes in a way. But they're in a war with some vampires, and then you have a king there who does not give a shit and won't help out, and she's like the first like alchemist who's been there in ages. And so now she has to learn how to use her alchemist abilities that she did not know she had to help them craft things to help them with winning this war. And it's actually like still full fantasy still. So anyways. You're still sad Quicksilver died in the MCU. Oh my god, yeah. You're celebrating a huge milestone with your man because he's a survivor of 12 years. That is so good. That is so good. That is definitely something to always celebrate. You need to read Expeditionary Force. It's only 18 books. Oh, that's nothing. 18 books, nothing. I finished Zodiac Academy, and that was 9 books and 2 novellas, along with 1 shorter book that was from another POV. And I was doing really good, but by the last 2 books, I was like, this is so so much emotional drama that I was like, I just need this book series to end. And there's still more books in the series, but it's like different characters, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. But 18 books too many. Cool vampires or lame vampires? So far, they seem to be pretty cool vampires. The romances between the protagonists, Joe Bishop and Fernunner. Let's see here. And I'm just catching up here. It's called... Oh, and Moxie, hello. Wow, it's really getting late. Yeah, it's now 7:30 my time. And so I need to start wrapping up so I can get myself showered, teeth brushed, ready for bed. I need to clean litter boxes still. And all of that will take probably about an hour and a half, 2-ish hours or so. Which still puts me like in bed like past 9:30. And technically I'm trying to get to bed at 8:30 these days, but yeah. You sleep like a wolf a lot sometimes, and by sleep like a wolf, you mean curled up in a ball in your with your blanket and bedsheet. Nice. Yes, I like that. I like that as a description. You're so proud of him when you guys met in high school. That is good. I'm glad he has you for some of that support. You actually purchased Fluffernutter to see how good it is. Nice. Since then, he's come far, especially after enlisting. Oh, wow. That is impressive. For 8 years. Is he still in the army, or is he now out? I guess, is he like discharged? I'm not sure what terminology is specifically, but is he still in the army then? still enlisted in. But medically and discharged. Okay, nice. Very nice. That's still 8 years. That's long. Like I'm civilian. That sounds long to me. That's impressive. And so, but congratulations to him. I'm so proud of him. We're all very proud of him. I'm glad you guys celebrate that. That's a big milestone. Anything along with self-harm, alcoholism, any kind of addiction, being able to celebrate just milestones every single year is a really big deal. Oh wow, even after losing a leg? Oh, that is impressive. And so does he have a prosthetic that he uses now? Or does he I know some people can depend, like sometimes they have prosthetics, sometimes they don't. Prosthetics can sometimes be uncomfortable, sometimes depends on a lot of factors, but okay. We are nearing the end of the White Claw, so I'm gonna see about who we can raid. Who shall we raid tonight? Let's see. Who is on? Who is on? Mute me before we get... Okay, so we do have Winnie if we want to raid Winnie again. Winnie's playing Claire. She's playing Expedition 13. I'm excited for her. We probably won't raid her, though, just so we don't get spoilers for some people. Ah, that's exciting for her. Let's see. Who else is on? Who else is on? Let's see. It's kind of quiet. We do have we could go to Ferret Software, which is if you guys follow Thor, that's his channel for their ferrets. Oh, let's see first if the ferrets are sleeping. So it's not as exciting. They're just sleeping in their cages right now. He's been so much more confident in learning to adapt life with prosthetic. That's really good. That's very good. That's one of the things I always wanted to get into was prosthetics, primarily. So background on me is that I have a degree in elementary education, and then I have a degree in business administration and accounting. But what landed me in the business administration stuff was that I had gone back to school after the teaching degree, and then decided, you know what, I'm going to go back to school. I don't like the administration for education, so I want to go do something different. Went back to school. I was working on, I was doing like a bunch of math and science classes to get prereqs, and I was looking into electrical engineering. And I was talking to my physics professor about just I was in an anatomy course, and I was just talking about the fact about like, just like like protons and electrons, and the fact that it's literally physics as well, like in anatomy. And with how I was describing it, he was like, maybe you should look into biomechanical engineering instead, because that is more so, it's not exactly electrical, but it's a little bit of electrical, but it also involves the anatomy aspects of things. And especially because he knew that I was interested in like some kind of prosthetic potential. And so I was looking into trying to transfer, because then I was thinking, I'd seen some videos about the skin gun, which was a device developed to take healthy skin cells from a patient and then mix it with a catalyst that you could then spray onto like fresh burns, and it would grow fresh new skin onto the patient within like 3 days, and had a much more successful rate with recovery and success in healing from severe burns. And that's still, I think the last I saw on that is that they were still working to try and get it into a small enough kit to keep on an ambulance so they can treat on site. But with that whole thought process in mind, I was like, it would be so cool if you could do something similar, but you 3D print a brand new limb instead. So like, what was it called? 3D bioprinting is what I was thinking of, and it'd be like, that would be so cool. So I was really trying to get into all of that, and then when I was looking at schools to transfer to, no one had second bachelors for like biomechanical engineering degrees. They were all graduate level. And it was like, I don't want to go somewhere where I had to pay more money for undergrad classes or something. So I got into business administration as a result, as like an interim thing. But yeah, like the whole I would still want to try and figure out a way to get into prosthetics because they've just always fascinated me, and prosthetic users is everything's so customized, but it's like if you could give them options as well and make it affordable. You've met Danielle DeNicola. She's part of friend group. I think I've maybe met her on one of the ski trips, and I did see she's on. She's playing RoboCop. Let's see here. We could raid her. That wouldn't be a bad. Let me just see if she's got anything. Okay, yeah, it looks like she probably will have raids too. So we could raid into Danielle. I don't think she necessarily knows me per se, but that would be fine. You will never forget the first of many nights where he just allowed himself to cry and feel pain in his arms. Oh my god, yeah. Just letting yourself cry, like even just like whether it's emotional or physical, there is a whole thing with crying. And especially if you don't normally let yourself cry, when you do actually just let yourself cry, that is the biggest physical body release ever. My God, yeah, that's a big deal for him. She, I believe, was not at ski trip this year, Alex. Do they use Captain? I don't know, Alex, do they? Okay, let's see here. Let's just go ahead. Let's just go right into Danielle. Why not? She's playing RoboCop. She's maybe trying to do some voice acting. I'm not sure. Her title is I'm a voice actor, attempt number 2. So I'm not just sure what she's got going on there, but we'll right into Danielle. Some of you guys know Danielle, some of you guys don't know. She's part of I think the West Coast fam. And so he was raised in a very different family where weakness is a form of self-deprecation. Oh yeah, when you're raised in that environment, that makes it really, really hard. But all right, you guys, let me go ahead. I'm gonna get this raid set up to Danielle, and then I will be good, and I will get myself wrapped up for my own night. So you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. It's short streams since we've had to adjust with all that, but thank you so much, and I will see you all on Friday night. We'll play some more Baldur's Gate 3 on Friday night, and you guys all have a wonderful rest of the week, rest of tonight, rest of the day, depending on where you're at, and the rest of the week. Daniel! I'm gonna laugh if that was not Daniel this time. Nope, it was Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. But you guys have a wonderful night. And I will see you all on Friday. Bye.